Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Platinum Trophy was actually fun, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I got it. Starting with the first trophy, Surprise, where I have to get jump scared, so that's exactly what I did. But you might have noticed the trophy didn't pop up. That's because I had previously unlocked this trophy and other trophies a year ago. The trophies I had already unlocked are mandatory to complete the main story, so if there's a part where the trophy should have popped up, I'll let you know. The next trophy, Sleepover, we get for escaping the daycare. At this part of the game, we are trying to reach Freddy, and he says he's at the daycare. Once at the daycare, Freddy says he can't get to us, so we have to go into the daycare to get a security badge at the front desk so we can let him in. Once in the daycare, we meet the daycare attendant, Sun. Sun instructs us that we have to keep the lights on, and he doesn't allow us to leave his sight. If we knock over some boxes, he's distracted enough to where we can run to the front desk and get the pass. However, once we get the pass, the light shuts off and Sun turns into Moon. Moon is not friendly and will hunt you down and jump scare you, so you have to avoid him while turning on 5 generators around the daycare so we can turn the lights back on. Turning on the generators is pretty easy, and once we get done, we're kicked out of the daycare for breaking the rules. Once we hop into Freddy and leave the daycare area, we get the trophy. The next trophy, Pizza Party, we get for making a pizza. We make a pizza because Chica is chasing us, so we run to the nearest security office to hide. We lock the door, but Chica stays around and waits for us to leave. Freddy instructs us to use the pizza bot to make a pizza because Chica loves pizza, and the pizza should distract her enough for us to leave the security office. After the trophy pops up, we are free to leave. Also, before we activated the pizza bot, we got a security badge, which gave us level 2 security. This will be more useful later on because there's a trophy for getting the highest security level possible, but more on that later. For the trophy Party Time, we have to collect the party pass, which is located in Chica's room. We need this party pass so we can access Fazer Blast. Fazer Blast is basically FNAF's version of laser tag. The trophy Laser Ace requires us to beat Fazer Blast. To beat Fazer Blast, we have to collect these 3 flags and defend the flags from oncoming enemies. After beating Fazer Blast, we get a trophy and a sweet reward. We are rewarded with our very own Fazer Blaster. Also, we are granted access to this secret security office. This will be very important later in the game. I now must get the Speak No Evil trophy for destroying Chica. Us getting the party pass wasn't just to get this sick Fazer Blaster. If you go into the Fazer Blast security office, you will find a bowling ticket. This ticket allows us to enter into the bowling alley. In the back of the bowling alley, we can find something called Monty Mix. Chica loves this stuff, so we can use it to distract her like we did with the pizza. Luckily for us, there is a trash compactor near the kitchen where Chica hangs out that we can use to destroy Chica. So we make our way to the kitchen, turn on the generator to activate the trash compactor, place the Monty Mix in the trash compactor, and now all we have to do is wait and press the button. However, because Chica grabbed our leg, she drags us down with her. But this is actually a good thing, because this allows us to get the upgrade part from Chica that we need to upgrade Freddy. Getting the part gives us the trophy. Also, I forgot to mention earlier, but each of the animatronics have parts that can be used to upgrade Freddy. Chica has her voice box, Roxy has her eyes, and Monty has his claws. Destroying Chica is a start, but we are going to need all 3 parts for different trophies. Next, we decide to destroy Roxy to get her upgrade part. Roxy's location is called Roxy's Raceway and involves racing. Roxy likes to stand in front of other racers so they crash, or she can destroy their race cards. So we decide we're going to use this to our advantage. We set out looking for a cart. We end up finding one, but the robot driving the cart is missing its head. Looking around the raceway, we eventually find a robot head, but it's badly damaged. Luckily for us, there's a head repair station in the West Arcade. This is very lucky considering the next trophy we need to do is Wub Wub Wub, where we have to escape the West Arcade. When we first enter the West Arcade, everything seems normal besides some security robots. But when we try to repair the robot head, we activate some security measures, which locks us inside of the West Arcade and shuts off all the power. To turn the power back on, we must first find the main breaker. Then we must activate 3 power switches while avoiding Chica and Monty. And finally, the hardest part yet, after activating all 3 power switches, we have to turn on the final breaker that is at the end of this big hallway. Once we do that, a giant music man crawls out of the wall and starts chasing us. We must not only run away, but we also have to avoid falling debris so we don't get trapped and killed. I've died so many times at this part, and this is the last thing we have to do to turn on the power. And if we fail, we have to start all the way over. Since the power's turned off, we can't save at all during this process. My heart was pounding out of my chest at this part, but somehow I did it my first try. Now that the power is on, we can fix the robot head and leave the West Arcade. Leaving the West Arcade gives us the Wub 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 trophy. Now we can destroy Roxy. We head back to the raceway and place the robot head on the driver and begin making laps around the track. That's when I spotted Roxy. In an instant, Gregory swerves the cart and kamikazes the cart straight into Roxy's face. We even get this slow motion replay from like 3 different angles. This impact was enough force to destroy Roxy, and we can now take her eyes to use to upgrade Freddy. Taking her eyes gives us the trophy. I then went back to parts of service and upgraded Freddy. After upgrading Freddy, the clock hits 5:50, meaning I had to rush to the exit before 6 o'clock hits. Once I get to the exit, we get a trophy for surviving until 6 a.m. Now that I'm at the exit, I have 3 different options. The Vanny option normally isn't here unless you view the Vanny security office like I did earlier in Fazer Blast. I choose this option to get the trophy I Am Not Me. The rest of the ending plays out and the credits roll. I restarted the checkpoint and clicked the stay option this time. The rest of the trophies are what I like to call in-game trophies. There are many trophies to do, like get the rest of the endings, collect all collectibles, and clean up excess trophies. Throughout the game, there are these prize boxes and duffel bags laying around the pizzaplex. The prize boxes contain collectibles and the duffel bags contain messages. There are 50 messages and over 50 collectibles. I have to collect all collectibles and messages for 2 separate trophies. I will be collecting while I finish up the other trophies. The next trophy, Heckler, I get for zapping a performer in the theater. In the daycare theater, there is a robot doing stand-up comedy. All you have to do is use the Fazer blaster and zap him and you'll get the trophy. Under par is the next trophy I got. To get this trophy, you have to go to Monty Golf and play golf on the arcade machine. You must then golf every hole under par. If you don't know, every hole is assigned an average amount of hits it should take to get the golf ball in the hole. If you hit the ball in within the average amount, then you are under par. Honestly, this is very easy to do, and I got the trophy very easily. The next 2 trophies, Shattered Dreams and Claw No Evil, I got by destroying Monty. We learned that Monty likes to hang around the catwalks above Monty Golf. Making our way up there, we find Monty and a boss fight ensues. Well, it's not really a boss fight. What you have to do is shoot these guns towards a bucket to fill up the bucket with balls. Once the bucket is full, you can press the button to drop the bucket. The bucket drops on top of Monty, but the weight crushes the floor and Monty falls to his death. Taking Monty's claws gives us a trophy for destroying Monty and for destroying all animatronics. The next trophy, Up, Up, and Away, you get by playing and corrupting the Balloon Boy arcade machine. This arcade machine is hidden behind a secret door. This door has a movie poster that has Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy on it. There are cardboard cutouts of these animatronics around the pizzaplex. If you use the Faz cam and flash all 4 of these cardboard cutouts, the secret door will open. You will know you did it right when the eyes of the cutouts are glowing. Also, if you're wondering where I got the Faz camera, it's located inside the Monty Golf security office. Anyway, stepping inside the hidden room, you will find the Balloon Boy arcade machine. If you play the machine, you will eventually find a purple blob. If you touch this purple blob, the game glitches and you will get the trophy. The next trophy, No Room for Dessert, you get for entering the bakery for the first time. And that's literally it. It's as simple as that. The next 2 trophies, a double-edged sword, and Are You Having Fun Yet? You get by playing all the Princess Quest arcade machines. There are 3 Princess Quest arcade machines that progressively get harder. If you beat the first 2 arcade machines, you get a trophy, a double-edged sword. To get the other trophy, you have to beat the 3rd arcade machine. The 3rd Princess Quest arcade machine is located in the Vanny security office, so you have to do the Vanny ending and make your way to the end. But instead of pressing the button on the desk, you can instead play the arcade machine. Beating this machine will give you the trophy. The next trophy, Opa, you get by breaking 10 plates. This trophy is very simple, so I decided to do this trophy while collecting more messages and collectibles. I finally had 2 plates left to break, which are located inside L Chips. I also had to get collectibles from L Chips, so I decided why not do both at the same time. When I first went into L Chips, I went behind the front counter and opened the prize behind the counter. It gave me the Monty Fizzy Faz, and I got the trophy for collecting all the Fizzy Faz drinks. There are 4 Fizzy Faz drinks scattered around the map. They are in the prize boxes, so I found them while looking for the other prizes. Also, while I was in L Chips, I destroyed the last 2 plates, giving me the Opa trophy. Next, I went into the security office in L Chips and collected the final security badge level to get the security breached trophy. The next trophy, False Alarm, you get for escaping the prize counter office. When you collect the security badge, the security protocols activate, and you have to survive in this room for 3 minutes while Freddy tries to deactivate the security measures. Also, while in this room, Roxy and Monty are outside, and they will try to get to you. This normally is difficult, but I found this glitch where if you sit between the desk and a filing cabinet, the animatronics cannot see you. I survived the 3 minutes and left, and when I left, I got the trophy. The next trophy, Hazard Pay, I thought would be one of the hardest trophies I had to get in this game. To get the trophy Hazard Pay, you must find the source of the problem in Roxy's Raceway. Throughout the game, there is a reference to the fact that there might be a sinkhole underneath the pizzaplex. This hole causes concrete to crack in Roxy's Raceway. If you go into this door in Roxy's Raceway and use both of Freddy's upgrades, you are met with an elevator. This elevator takes you down to a really hard boss fight. I assumed I had to beat the boss fight to get the trophy, trophy, but I got lucky. It turns out if you go into the elevator and press the button to go down, the game asks you, are you sure you want to do this? However, it was at this moment when the trophy popped, so I didn't have to do the boss fight, saving me a lot of time. After this, I kept looking around for more messages and prizes when I decided to use a guide because it was taking forever to find all the collectibles. I eventually found all messages, getting the trophy for that, but I missed one prize in an underground area of the Pizzaplex. Once I got that prize, I got the trophy. Now, before we move on to the final trophy, you may have noticed I still have a couple trophies to get, like Say Cheese and Dodge and Weave. These two trophies I got a year ago, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I didn't know how to fit them into the video, and I'll explain what I mean. The trophy Dodge and Weave you get for successfully evading a bot in pursuit. The trophy Say Cheese you get for stunning 4 bots with a single camera flash. The Say Cheese trophy glitched out and gave it to me for no reason, but if yours doesn't, there are many spots where there are 4 bots that you can flash. Also, the Dodge and Weave trophy is easy to get too. Literally, all you have to do is get spotted by one of the security bots and then run away until they lose sight of you. These 2 trophies you should get by accident because of how easy they are and how often they happen. The final trophy, besides the platinum, is Hide and Seek Master. You get this trophy by playing a full game of Security Breach without using a hiding spot once. I was extremely worried about this trophy because I thought it was going to be terrible, but it was actually very easy. I looked back at my old footage and noticed that on a normal playthrough of Security Breach, I only hit a couple of times. So with this next playthrough, all I had to do was make sure that I don't use a hiding spot in those parts. Also, using Freddy doesn't count as a hiding spot, which was very helpful. The only part I really had a problem with was the West Arcade because I ran into a glitch where Chica had infinite stamina and wouldn't stop running after me. But besides that, this trophy was surprisingly easy. I went through the whole game, made it to the end, and then I got the trophy for beating the game without hiding. And then I selected the leave ending and boom, the platinum trophy popped up. This game was a blast to play, and I honestly haven't had this much fun playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game in a long time. Let me know which game you want me to platinum next. I plan on platinuming Modern Warfare 3 when that game releases, and I already have the footage for platinuming Batman Arkham Asylum. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.